Man, I think I'm gonna get stuck here. Look at that! Holy hell, that's next to me. Sawmill shed. Holy hell! Holy hell! That thing broke. Was not expecting that. Holy hell! I have nowhere to go. That thing didn't fall on the panels. Totally missed the shape though, look at that. I hope nothing breaks there, because then the power line is done. Oh my. It looks like it missed it, but it hit the little shed. Maybe mild damage. I don't know. Can't inspect it at the moment. Pick the gyros. Yeah, it definitely missed the panel. Looks like it hit the fence. Maybe. Yeah, definitely screwed up the fence. And I think the top of the tree is currently sitting on his shed. Yeah, it's amazing we still have power. What? That's much better. Oh man, I really like that maple as well. Yeah, that's a maple tree. Kind of surprised it just broke like that. It looked pretty good. I don't know. What's happened now? Oh. There we go. Oh, better. I hope no. That came out of nowhere. It's been very hot for the past 3 days. I mean, like +30 every day, sunshine every day. Actually, I knew this was coming. Usually it comes after very hot summer days. I'm gonna wait for the rain to stop raining, then I'm gonna go assess the situation. Okay guys, so the situation is as follows. The massive storm has passed over now, and I'm gonna go do some damage assessment. I mean, there is some damage going on around, especially there. Hopefully I'm not screwed. You know, there's a lot of broken branches absolutely everywhere. Look at the stream, man. Stream has a strange color. Looks like one of those Indian rivers, right? Only there's no garbage in it. And I was really afraid that maybe this thing broke. This is a really old tree and it's right next to the main house. It's been here forever, but it held strong. That's very good. Now here I can't see anything broken. I'm gonna grab the ATV later. I'm gonna go ride around the block a bit. Maybe we'll spot something interesting, but let's check for damage on our own property first. Man, look at that hole now. There was a nice tree dead center there. There's a giant pole now. So sad that broke. It was such a nice tree. I was thinking maybe this is gonna break as well. It's a very old birch tree. But you know, everything looks good here. I spotted some damage over the stream. Let's go check that out. Oh, by the way, I noticed there was some audio issues during the storm. That's actually an issue with this camera, yeah. And the wind reduction settings just kind of screws everything up. I usually have that off, but yeah, the problem is with the camera. Look at that. That thing broke as well. Funny thing is that it was leaning towards that side, and I figured if it's gonna go, it's always gonna go that way. But the wind just kind of pushed it that way. Ah, it's just amazing. Pretty rotten as well, though. Very rot. No wonder it broke. Everything looks good here. Even the giant oak survived. Such a magical being. Man, stupid cancer roofing. Why can't the wind blow that stuff away? It's over there. I don't need that stuff. But anyway, guys, it looks like everything's almost good on this side of the ocean. Now let's go check out the situation at the spaceport. Hopefully, I don't know what to think. Gotta check it out. And honestly, I'm impressed how it missed my shed. Look at that. Oh, it actually did break some panels there. Yeah, some damage. But still, man, it's just completely missed the shed. Oh man, not really. Actually did mess something. Holy hell. Dude, I got a maple tree on my finger remover. Look at that. That is not good. No, 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 no. That is not good. Look at that. Block of wood sitting on the finger remover. This is not the way it's supposed to cut logs. Did you not get the memo? What? You were supposed to go the other way, not this way. Man, finger remover is screwed, most probably. Thing looked pretty bent up. Broken panels. Yeah, it plowed through some of the panels. Broke something. But this is not that bad. This can be fixed. I'm not really sure what's going on over there though. Luckily the shed was pretty far away, so maybe like top of the trees only hit it. I don't see any major damage. Actually, I don't see any damage at the moment. The fence is probably screwed up a bit. Yeah, the fence is pretty screwed up there. There's... Yeah, I think this is fine. No major damage. Just this thing is sitting on the roof at the moment. Looks like a bent roof panel, but nothing serious. I mean, my shed took a lot more damage than this thing. I need to clean everything up. Kuule, mul on koppa nüüd tagasi vaja.
Fake news, meil on suurem puu. Niimoodi seal Martin selle peal lause.
Martin selle peal lause, jah. Aga minu see shed sai isegi rohkem damage'it. Kõige parem
ma just
kopaga.
lükkasin neid asju seal siledaks sellega kopaga või seda trasse nii-öelda. Ja siis järgi tundsin selja tagant, et märg hakkab. Ai, valus hakkab. Ai, väga valus hakkab. Tuli padukas üle, kus kerge rahega, kes oli niimoodi masin seisma nahku tuppadega.
Ma olin samal ajal, ma olin siin saekaatris. Ma peitsin saekaatri taha, siis kui see tuuleiil tuli, see puu murdus on ja vaatasin teised puud olid kõik lookas.
Lähme neid puud ka talle või?
No näidake mulle kõik puud ära.
Meil on üks puu vist.
Ilusti vilja seal kohtusid.
Ei ole. Ja Alari on see pära ka niitud, nii et sealt tuleb ilusasti ligi.
Mul on samasugune kask, aga ei murdunud. Rot, completely rot. Päris suur kask. Seda annab koristada.
Et mul ei ole nii suurt saadagi, et seda tüve lõigata.
Nii jämedat küttepuudeks teha on ikka väga raske.
Siin peab olema vähemalt 18-tolline saag, kui tahad seda maha võtta.
Ja.
Ikka mäda on olnud sealt.
Sa said endale nüüd selle suure kopa, et tuled sellega siia möllama.
Järgmine nädal.
I'm gonna grab the hoe because I'm gonna need it to clear the woods. Saagi vaja, ma arvan.
He thinks we need a chainsaw.
Ja ulata kõrgemale. So I'm gonna track this thing home. The hoe was at my friend's place. He needed it for somewhere, but no, I need it now. It's gonna take forever though. Maybe the tree will rot away when we get there. Boy, I hope so. Kuradi sääs. I really need to fix that stupid fast speed. But that's some mission for another day. Currently we're gonna go trip around the hood a bit. Maybe we'll see some maybe there's someone in need of help.
What?
Yeah, what?
There might be another storm incoming.
That's a appropriate shirt.
Yes.
Need food for the chainsaw.
Läheme läbi Kääni, tuleme sealt tagasi ja siis...
I don't know. Let's go somewhere. Let's go straight. Faster.
Don't give me stupid ideas, I might do them.
What are you doing?
Public service, driving the roads.
Kust sa siia juba sai?
Teleportis.
Teine asja nüüd on siin. Üks koer on ka kadunud.
Te teete seda teed puhtaks või?
Ei, ma lihtsalt olen siinsamas naabriga. Või siinsamas elalisel. Siis vaatasin, et auto tuli, et läks augi tagasi. Ei sealt möödas.
Jaa, me tavaliselt käime iga aasta tiirutame, kui torm on ära olnud.
Ja ma lõikasin eest ära lihtsalt.
Okei, väga hea. Õud.
Oh, so much storm damage.
Yeah, the tarmac blew away.
It was kind enough of him to put him in the stacks. What a wonderful story. Look at the Honda.
Honda is a city car. Tollega käin naistes. No, we've been driving around for like half an hour now. No trees on the road. We're kind of going and hoping that there's something on the road. Right?
Give me an action! Action, please!
Well, we have chainsaws with us. Maybe let's fall some trees on the road. Alright.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Then we can clear it up.
Finally, action!
Let's just plow into it. Do them for. Let's go home.
Okay.
Uus saaga. Mis töötaks? Oh, ma tahtsin juba käima tõmmata.
Pra.
I screwed up.
As usual.
It's okay, I have backup.
Sometimes I wonder how your little brain works.
What brain? I sold the brain a long time ago. I needed to buy cement.
Maybe we can patch it together.
We need flex tape.
Aww.
Flex tape and super glue.
Oh yeah.
Off to the next adventure.
Siit ei saa kuhugi just.
Ma ei tea. Ma ka ei tea.
Kuidas seda?
Ma ei tea. Nii. Kus su kiiret on? Siin ongi see kööre. Kellele su suuta neid oravatena?
I'm not even speeding.
Look at that. Bunch of nothing. Yeah, maybe there's more trees inside the forest. Let's drive inside the forest. That we need to clear.
How about that? Somebody else already has been here.
Oh man. We are too slow. The stupid Yanmar took forever to drive. Already,
Posers.
someone already cleaned it up.
Puur läheb kanti. Puus.
Woo! Yes! Yeah, last year it was a bit different. We could only drive like 5 minutes and then there was another tree on the road. But this year it's a bit different, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm talking about the last year. It was a bit different. We couldn't even drive.
Oh yeah.
We had to stop every 5 minutes. Now we're just kind of desperately looking for trees. Vaata kinni jää jälle. Yeah. More food. Kuule Rott, tule appi ka, no mida sa peksad pihta?
I can't tell you, my hand is full.
Onwards! No siit ta käis küll siit ta käis küll läbi. No sealt sõidavad üle, see ei ole midagi. Sul põhjakaitsmed ja asjad all kõik. Holy hell. Kuule, siin päris korralikult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 puud. 11 trees, guys, down in one location. Oh look, maybe we got help.
Aine, kleine, sest lõhkimaid see aine.
We need a bulldozer here, not chainsaws. Oh man, look at that. more up there. Guess we found the jackpot. vaata see seal üleval.
no vaata, mis selle taga on.
See kukub sealt ülevalt otse auto peale.
otse tuppa.
Otse tuppa, jah. No, I take my words back. What I said before. Clean roads would have been better.
What are you doing?
You can do it! That's actually pretty impressive.
It is.
Yeah.
I really love it.
And there's a single tree there. It's kind of leaning against the birch.
There's so many flies and mosquitoes.
Go cry to someone who cares.
And 1, and 2, and 3.
Try first. It's really hard to cut, but it's not very heavy. Karate Kid. Do some, I don't know what the Karate Kid does.
Meow.
What?
10 points.
Only. Dude, let's run away before that thing falls down.
We know nothing.
Yeah, actually it's... Ja, ta istub seal oksa taga täpselt, ega ta nii pea alla ei tule. Palju kell juba on?
Need on kõik valed. 22.19. Varsti südaöö juba.
Ja. Oh man, I was starting to like cleanup.
Nope.
Nope. Moo. Moo. Stop taunting the cow.
One started pissing on him. Just to make a new friend. Hi, friend. What's your name?
I have nothing to add. This is the most action they've had today, apart from the storm.
Started shitting.
Holy hell! Look at that.
What the?
I have to censor that. Ah, already spawned in the little one. That was fast.
Already burned. One is getting milk.
Nom 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 nom.
Cut milk.
Oh, hi.
Aren't you a cute one? Do you want to buy some drugs?
You wanna hop on board? Let's go cut some trees down.
No time to talk. Hop in. Let's roll. That's actually better content than your usual stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to agree. Yes, sample through.
I have to come here more often.
Hello.
No, we're too boring for them.
Look at the little one. Hello.
Kusevad sinna ja siis samal ajal joovad.
Silly burgers.
Okay, back at the spaceport. Not much. Not much on the road. Got a lot more damage here, so let's get to work. Definitely something's bent up with the saw. I hope the motor is okay. Looks like the frame is yeah, the frame is like that. The finger remover. That is very sad. But about the tree, obviously it had some problems. And look at this. This even looks like a nest inside there. Or something like that. And it looks like the tree kind of went into 3 different branches and they were all separated long before it actually broke. You know, I think getting these 2 branches away is not gonna be that big of a deal. But the one which is still kind of up there, currently it's chilling against that tree, which is also, by the way, extremely bent that way now. Oh, and the guy's fence is right under it. And if it fell, it probably will land on the fence. So currently I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get that down. I probably need to pull it that way somewhere. I think I need to start off with this guy though. And then we can dive into that mess. Right now this guy is in danger of falling down and I can't really drive under it. I need to get this one down first. You know, I've been thinking here for a bit what to do, and I think I have like 2 options with this branch. Now option number 1 is a bit unpredictable and risky, but basically just tie my tank rope around the thing, aim Joseph there and forcefully pull this guy that way. Now, as fun as that sounds, I think it's a bit too risky. So I'm gonna try plan B first. I'm gonna try to get this piece down on the ground level and then I can maybe level it out somewhere here. Right now some of the branches are actually over the power line, so if I try to pull it with Joseph, maybe it was just gonna drop on the power line itself. Now that would be the unpredictable part, by the way. Maybe some additional damage as well. Technically, if I try to pull this end down, it should not go over there. There's a lot of branches and stuff on the other trees. Those things should catch this one, I think. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to break it down with this little mini excavator. Yet I don't really want to go under there with the chainsaw as well. Man, I really need a bigger excavator. This is too little. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Heart was pumping there for a moment. Still, I'm not quite out of the danger. The situation is a lot better though, but still. I'm hoping that maybe I can kind of just grab that end and kind of walk it that way and keep sliding it on top of this tree so it would not crash onto the stupid fence. I think that might work. I'm gonna get a piece of chain, hook it up to the bucket, try to walk it out of here. And hopefully my trusty old cow chain is up for the task. I think has never failed me. Actually, I've given it a great deal of thought. I've been trying to figure out what could happen if I do this or that. I think this is the best option I have at the moment. Now if I try to pull it that way, then it's definitely gonna go into the power line. If I try to push it that way, then it's definitely gonna fall on that stupid fence which I mentioned before. Now if I try to hook up the rope somewhere higher and then try to like deviate it this way, then anything can happen. It can fall on the shed, on the power line, or I don't know, man. Anything's possible. It can just start doing 360s in the air and take off like a helicopter. Dude, I've seen teenagers twerking in front of a crashed vehicle in order to get TikTok likes. Anything's possible these days, man. It's so confusing, but it's possible. Yeah, to my advantage, it looks like you know, the branch which is currently leaning on the tree, it has like well, one main branch and then it goes into two pieces, and looks like one piece is on that side of the tree and the other piece is on that side of the tree. So if we're lucky, maybe we can kind of slide it down along the tree while I travel that way. That would be the best outcome of this situation, right? Although the situation is pretty screwed anyway. I mean, if you look at that side and my shed and the super fence over there is not so super anymore, and maybe there are some problems on my neighbor's shed as well, but we'll deal with those later, one heartbeat at a time. Looked like it was coming pretty good, but it seems to be turning now towards that side. I'm not sure, maybe I should just kind of gun it. It's already pretty far out. Whew. Honestly, I think this actually went pretty well. It could have gone a bit better, but looks like one fence, well, the wire between two posts got messed up. Now that's probably not very expensive to replace one panel out, because there we have more panels anyway. At least the power line is still up and running. That's good at least. You know, some of the branches did impact the power line, but it's just kind of grazed it, nothing more. And the plan worked pretty good until it kind of failed, I would say. What a mess. Well, look at the bright side, guys. And this stump was kinda in the way when I wanted to expand my helicopter landing pad. Yeah. One thing's for sure though. Now this was my fault. The damage which I caused to this side. Actually, I did not even think about it, but we could have prevented this completely. It's just I should have called the guy up earlier and unbolted the fence part. Only left the posts because the posts apparently did not get bent up too badly. So yeah, this was kind of my fault, and I offered them that I'm willing to pay for some damages. They politely disagreed, but yeah, this was my fault, guys. I know you guys are also watching this video. Most likely the offer still stands. If you want me to pay for this, then I'm willing to pay it, no problem. This was my fault. Now on my side of the pond, the shed roof got bent up a bit. It's actually kind of funny. You know, I'm building a firewood shed. No, well, I was building until this happened. Right over there. I'm not gonna go too close. Don't want to spoil it. That video is still way off. But just a couple of days, I ordered new panels, roofing panels for the firewood shed. And then this happened. I mean, what? You can make that stuff up, man. But you know, basically that tree which broke, it just barely reached the shed. Maybe like 5 meters of the topmost branches actually hit it. The thing which caused the damage over there was actually this tree. So that tree impacted this tree, and this also broke, and that landed on the shed's roof. Kind of a domino effect. That, but you know, this tree was not on my property, so the property line is actually there. So yeah, this tree was not even on my property, sadly, or maybe luckily, I don't know. But you know, the guy estimated that the fence damage is, you know, probably looking at around $500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels got wrecked. Absolutely. One is kind of messed up, but not too bad. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna do like a quick time lapse. Still have mountains of cleanup to do. I need to clean that pile. I need to clean those piles up as well, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take everything to the roadside pile. In addition to the cleanup, we may have like an extra little job. But we're gonna deal with that after these messages. Okay guys, so whoa. Oh, I guess there was an extra step. Is this your new parking spot? Huh? Well, at least that thing still works. But I think we cleared up this mess. At least this tree. It was quite a day actually. At least we had some help. Yeah, I called up the neighbor and they showed up in force. But guys, you remember last year I removed a bunch of trees from this area, and you can even maybe see the stumps. I mean, there's one right there in the frame. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees total, and they were pretty big. Let me check this boy out. So that's pretty big. What do you think, guys? Would have any of them fallen over with the yesterday's storm? I'm not sure. Place your bets. Maybe. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe not, because of that thing over there. Poplar. That's the one. And during the storm, this thing was really leaning. I was pretty sure it's gonna snap or just fall out of the ground with the stump. I don't know. But it held. Although it looks like absolute garbage, like half dead up there. But it held. It did not break. Plus, you know, all those bigger ones which were over there, which are gone now. You know, they were in a group. And now if you can remember from the monkey or ape movies, one of the apes says that many apes strong. You know, the same can be said for the trees. Now, if they're in a group, if there's many of them, then they will weather out excessive wind a little bit better compared to solo trees. Most definitely, yeah. Yeah, but this thing actually broke pretty easily. No wonder it was pretty bad inside. What of the finger remover though? I don't have good hopes. Thing seems pretty messed up. I mean, look at the axle, bro. One of the wheels is missing. That is never good. Even the motor got squashed. Muffler completely bent up. At least the engine at least looks intact. It's not broken. Air intake is just completely wrecked. Cover is about to fall off. That thing is misaligned, plus broken on that end. I'm not sure at the moment. Man, yeah, the other end is underground somewhere. Well, at least the shaft is still straight. That's good. Yeah, I think this is repairable. Shouldn't be that hard, honestly. Just like a couple of broken walls here and there, some bent steel, and we can fix that. Buy like a new airbox for the thing. I think the motor should still work. Yeah, I think the motor is fine. Yeah, I have high hopes. I think we can fix this thing up. The most important thing is that the shaft is not bent. Now if the shaft was bent, then I think it would not be worth trying to fix this thing up. But right now I think there's hope. Not sure when I'm gonna do it though. It's just don't have any time at the moment. And the stupid firewood pile just keeps getting bigger. I still haven't done a firewood movie this year. I'm really late on that. However, guys, I do have some good news as well. Now, I've been searching for one of my camera holders for the past couple of weeks. Guess I finally found it. It's a bit underground though. I think I drove over it with the tractor multiple times. At least the base is made out of bulldozer blade. Seems to work. At least some good news, right? But anyway, guys, let's deal with the additional gold now. And this guy over here. Dude, that dude was much straighter last year. I think the storm kind of pushed it even more. Right, because right now this is really leaning badly. I'm not sure how well you can see it from the video, but the plus the lean is kind of there, right at the panels. So I'm gonna attempt to get this thing removed as well, because this is the last one of those poplar trees in the area. And last year when I was removing those, I kept this for some reason, not sure why. I think I'm just kind of tired of removing giant ass trees, so I did not remove the last one, but definitely need to remove it, although it's a lot harder now because I closed that gap off with the shed, so I can't fall it in that direction. One option would be to try to push it there into the bucket. That seems kind of sketchy, I don't know. I think it's just gonna fall there if I try to push it that way or pull it that way. But you know, I do have like a little idea though. It's kind of sketchy, but it might work. You just bear with me, guys. Okay. You know, I think my plan is pretty plausible. It's a bit sketchy, but just hear me out. I'm gonna climb up there as high as I can go and try to take it down one chunk at a time. Now, like I said, the pulling method will probably cause some major collateral damage, because now if I try to pull it into that bucket, it will probably go there or maybe on my shed, so that's not good. And if I try to pull it there, it's gonna mess up a lot of trees here, most definitely. If I try to pull it there, it's gonna destroy that little oak. Plus, it's probably gonna land in between these two branches. Maybe one will even break off and go that way, which is also not good. So maybe if I can like get up there as high as I can reach. Take it down a little bit at a time. I think that's kind of plausible. And I have a couple of factors working in my favor here. First of all, the straightness of this tree is actually pretty good. I'm thinking maybe like 15 meters. The trunk part is incredibly straight. So that will work in my favor using the ladder, definitely. Plus, it's already leaning heavily that way. So, well, the ladder is basically set up perfectly, right? So I'm thinking I'm gonna super glue the ladder to the tree somehow. Maybe a couple of those straps. And maybe where the ladder ends, continue on with the second ladder, because I don't have a long enough ladder. I think it doesn't matter as long as I strap the ladder to the tree, you know, anchor it down, then it shouldn't be a problem. The goal is to get as high as I can reach, and then just kind of do like a little cut to the top, come down and try to pull the top down. And then if that succeeds, I mean, the top is the hardest part, right? If that succeeds, then everything else should be pretty cake, right? I don't know. Well, that's pretty secure now. Doesn't even move, only with the tree. Hopefully there's no winds today. Oh. What the? Kus see peal tuli? No, actually it doesn't look like a lot from here, but no, up there it's already quite high. I'm gonna try to get like an extension so I could keep going, but there's like a bunch of branches in the way. I need to... Okay guys, so I'm gonna take some safety precautions as well. A couple of years ago, Santa Claus brought me I don't know, some type of a safety harness, I guess. So I'm gonna utilize this for the job at hand, just to make sure that I won't die. However, I think it's missing a couple of parts, but I don't think those are important, so we can just replace them with something. I'm pretty sure I'm not that fat. And the other end gets the other thing. Should be good. OSHA approved. What the hell is that? Wasting my time. I'm gonna go assess dominance with my 5-ton tail. Yeah, you better run. Good. I think that's high enough now, guys. I could go a bit higher with a different ladder setup, but I think it's maybe not necessary. Looks like the chunk would be about 6 meters or something that I will be cutting off. And if I can get the rope a bit higher, you know, throw it up there a bit further, then cut it somewhere where the ladder is at the moment. Put some tension on it with the tractor, and then just pull it. It should nicely fall down somewhere in that area. Or I could try to go higher, I'm not sure. Higher would be better. I think that's good enough now. Basically we got like 2 ladders fully extended, zip tied together. I mean, they're literally zip tied together. I'm not joking. Yeah. I should get an engineering reward. Yeah, this wind is not really helping my gas. Stupid wind, get lost. Get lost. It's like, you know, I feel stable holding on to the tree, but I'm moving with the tree and the ladder. It just kind of feels weird. I don't know. Okay. Wind. Okay. Now I say this line is pretty good. I'm gonna go a bit down. Maybe I can I can actually remove this part. Or take it lower. Okay, that works. I need to hook up the line first to the tractor, so maybe while I'm cutting some wild wind shows up and still pushes it that way. So I'm gonna put tension on the thing with something to that way. I think we can break that, hopefully. And the bar and chain got stuck there, so I removed the chainsaw itself. But currently the wood which is holding the upper part in place is about this much. I think it's gonna break. I hope so. Oh man. Sorry dude. Yeah, from the tractor it actually looks pretty good. But then, I don't know. And just kinda went this way still. Messed up 2 more bananas. Yeah. Gonna go bankrupt doing this video. Not good. And it's like on the Home Alone movies. The mother says that, why does this keep happening to us? I'm very related to that, by the way. But in this scenario there is no us, it's only me. Man. I should work at the auto body shop. Puffed it out like a pro. This has been pretty bad overall, I would say. In addition to the fence damage. I can't find the stupid bar anymore. I mean, the bar got stuck up there and then I got pulled. Obviously it has to be somewhere here. And put a brand new chain on it as well, just this morning. So sucky. Plus on this chainsaw I broke the handle. I got stuck between a log and I thought I can unstick it with the bobcat. Well, unsticked it alright, but broke it as well. Okay. Oh! Oh! Yeah! At least we got the bar. Where's the chain though? Oh well, what was the saying? You win some, you lose some. Although I haven't won anything yet. Just gonna keep losing. And check this guy out. Broken 2 different spots. There is hope though. There is hope for this tree. It's very possible that it can grow a new tip. But it's gonna take years to recover. It's possible maybe the chain got slingshotted somewhere. Maybe it's under that pile. So if I do find it later, then I'm definitely gonna gloat about it. But no, we have to continue at the moment. I need to get this guy down. It's a lot easier now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna screw it up somehow. Like start cutting from somewhere and then the Hoover Dam breaks in half. Something like that. It's my fault anyway. So that's what I got, a controlled landing. Oh man! I was so gentle. Why did the stupid park still break? This is so unfair, man. Give it like 1,000,000,000% still something goes wrong. But I think this actually went bloody well. Very minor hiccup with the fence again, but who's even gonna know? I'm just gonna delete that part. I'm evil like that. We gotta build more sheds. Let's go. Where's my other bearing, bro? What the hell? That is not good. No, sir. What is going on? This is such BS. It looks like... yeah. Looks like one of the bearings has decided to pack its balls and leave the house. Leave the housing, yeah. Actually a good example here why I don't really like to have bearings on my wheels. And for example, compared to my dump trailer over there. I mean, what could possibly go wrong in this equation? There are no bearings in there. There's just a bushing and a shaft. Just pump grease into the thing and it will keep going forever. My grandpa used this trailer a long time before I did. Although back then it was not a double axle design. I'm gonna upgrade it. Well, you guys know about that. It's been a rocky road, but made it somewhere. But the point of the matter is that this thing will last basically forever. And there are no stupid things that can happen to it. Like bearings walking out of the housing for no apparent reason. Yeah, maybe it's an easy fix. Maybe if the shaft is not messed up, just buy a couple of new bearings and off you go. But now I'm not gonna dive into that right now. Currently, well, technically I don't really need a log trailer during the summertime anyway. This was sort of an emergency situation. So then the next time I'm gonna need that thing, I'm gonna figure that thing out. I'm gonna fix it up then. It's not really a big deal, I'm hoping. But right now, let's go try to fix that roof. I think that's like my last chore that I need to do. I think it's not that bad. I mean, the panels I installed on the edge over here were already broken. So nothing of value was lost. Only the first panel was new. Oh look, man. My measuring tape. I've been looking for that for a while. Check it out, guys. There's some type of a plastic band inside the panel. That should be pretty good. Until another tree decided to hit, that is. About the trees, guys. Yeah, the neighbor dude also mentioned that maybe these two as well. They're both oaks though. Those are usually pretty stormproof, right? But maybe if they're alone, I mean, there's not a lot of trees around anymore. Maybe if they're alone, then they can still be pushed over. Now, luckily I don't have to make that decision, you know, because they're not on my property. The property line is, well, I'm not really sure, maybe somewhere here. So this thing is definitely not mine. And well, this thing actually might be mine. If you guys remember, I own half of that property, so maybe like 50% of this tree is mine. Well, actually, I'm glad I got that thing down. It was really badly leaning. It was just a matter of time until it fell down, honestly. As of right now, we got 2 more remaining here, but that is pretty young still. I don't think anything bad is gonna happen to this dude. And this is a bit older, but still, it's an oak, so basically it's still a baby. And the smaller one as well. I'm really glad I managed to keep this. This is an oak as well, but it's really messed up, you know. It's not very nice looking tree overall. But maybe now that it has a lot more sunlight, it will actually, you know, one day grow up to be a nice tree. Who knows? I will definitely not see the day. Oh, by the way, guys, I have some more good news. Yeah, look at that. Found the chain. And after that catastrophic bearing failure over there, now, this really cheers up my day. Very good. But guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up now. Nothing much left to add. Got the mess cleaned up. Wait a minute, there was another tree as well. The moment I mentioned the mess, I suddenly remembered. And boy, this is a big one. I think that tree is like 2 or 3 times bigger than the one which broke next to the sawmill shed. Definitely. It's gonna be a really hard job to clean this up. And it kind of fell into the river of lava over there. Plus this side slammed through a bunch of other trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it really sucks that one large tree can cause so much collateral damage. Now obviously I'm not gonna clear this right now. I don't consider it like a priority. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do this. Most definitely I'm gonna clean it up, but not right now. It's a big job. It's a pretty huge job. Yeah, mostly rot. Only the outer side was holding the thing still upright. I had that strap as well right over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I don't really want to go under it. It's kind of leaning or standing on a little corner over there. Maybe this entire chunk will kind of fall down on me, but you know, the strap is still there. I'm not sure if it's broken. Maybe I can get it back once I start the cleanup process on this boy. And if you guys don't know, then I added that strap about 5 years ago, because this tree kind of, well, there was like the main part of it, and then it went that way, and that way. So there was like 3 branches on the thing, and I kind of strapped all of those 3 branches together because one of those branches was visibly moving from the base. This was like 5 years ago. So one of those branches was visibly moving, and I was thinking it's just gonna break off. So I strapped all 3 together. It held, but now the winds just kind of pushed the entire tree over. Guess I just kind of postponed the cleanup about 5 years. About the stump though. Currently it's not in my way, but obviously I'm not gonna leave it here. Actually, I wanna try to pull it out with Joseph and the Girovets. 2 machines. Maybe both of them combined can pull this guy out. I think that would be a pretty cool video. But now as for this one, I'm gonna go try to pick up the work on the firewall shed. Hopefully nothing else happens during the meantime. Bye!